Evening, gentlemen. Now, I want to talk to you guys about how I squeeze every drop of time out of every fucking day. It took a long time to optimize this specific strategy, but now that it's been done, it is so dialed in that literally I find myself getting an absurd amount of work done in a single day. And I'm going to tell you guys how to do it. Very, very simple. Step one, you want to start off with getting a planner. And what I mean by planner is you don't have to go to the store necessarily, go to the fucking office section and pick up a planner and go to the checkout and blah, 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 right? Great if you want to do that on your Sunday grocery shopping trip every week, whatever. But if you don't want to do an actual planner, you can always just use a notepad. The point is here, you want to sit down the night before the next day and you want to plan everything out. Okay? There's this quote I heard. It goes something like, millionaires plan by the day and billionaires plan by the hour, or something like that. But the point is that the more hardcore you are about your time segments, the lower you go, right? If you plan by the hour versus the day, basically your responsibility goes through the window, and obviously you have a way tighter schedule, because what you're doing is you're basically taking bigger time frames and you're compressing them. And so the idea here is to plan your day out the night before. That's A. B, if you want to increase the amount of work that you're getting done in a single day, I would suggest, if possible, you add in a deep work session. If you haven't heard of deep work, look up Cal Newport. He's got a book all about it. Otherwise, you can watch little short 15-minute videos on YouTube about deep work. But the idea is that you sit down and you put yourself in a state of mind by having certain habits that you do every single time that you have the intention of going into deep work. For example, you sit down in your chair, you put your hood on over your headphone. Let me start over. You sit down in your chair, you put a hoodie on, then you put your headphones on, then you put your hoodie over your headphones, and then you turn on some classical music. You can go as deep as you want. For me, personally, what works for me is I slowly fade it in. So I get into this habitual state of mind where it's like, okay, he's put the hoodie on, he's put the headphones on, he's put the hood on over the headphones, he's fading in the music. My brain, I'm tricking myself into thinking, okay, great, we're going into this deep focused state of mind, right? And when you have this intention and you keep doing it over and over again, you fall into the deepest meditative state that allows you to put in your quality of work goes through the fucking roof. It goes from level 3 to level 10. It's insane. And it happens within a week of doing deep work every single day. It's madness. You guys have to do it. But my point is, plan your day out the night before, and also add in a couple hours of deep work every single day where you're not disturbed, you're away from your phone. Mind you, in these deep work sessions, you're not touching your phone at all. It's out of sight, out of mind. And typically I like to have a glass of water with me, but that's it. Myself, a glass of water, some music, and my work, that's it. Nobody else does this shit. And by nobody else, I mean the majority of people don't do this. So your quality of work is going to beat out everybody else. But this is how you maximize your time, guys. You take what you have and you make it fucking quality. You take the time that you have and you turn it into the most quality work session that you're ever going to have. And that's how I go about it every day, is I think, how can I turn this into the best deep, focused, meditative state working session that I've ever had? And then I go into my deep work and I get some work done. Next thing you know, you're planning out your days ahead, so you know where all your time is going. You're doing time audits, and you have your deep work session. And that's how I maximize my work in one day. But I'm going to keep this pretty short because I got shit to do. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I think I'm going to change my outro because I fuck with this. Analyze, calculate, execute. That's what's been on my mind recently. That's what we're changing it to. I like that better than on time, every time, all the time. That's dope, but analyze, calculate, execute. I like that shit because that's what we do here. We analyze. We calculate what's the best decision here, and then we execute. And that's what we're doing here. We're taking massive action. Let's fucking go. I love you, boys. I'll see you tomorrow.